What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, as promised in my previous Battlefield video of the pros and the cons, we're going to make an exclusive video of why I personally enjoy the specialist system in this title. But before we actually hop into the commentary, just very quickly, we will not be live streaming over on my Twitch channel at all on Wednesday. So for everybody who does enjoy my streams, just so you guys have a heads up or notification, we will not be streaming at all that day. But today on Tuesday, we're going to be hitting up some Need for Speed Heat. So if you guys do own that game on any platform, it is crossplay. Make sure you go to my Twitch stream. The link to that stuff is down in the description. Hit me up in the chat, add me. We're going to be racing all day long. And also, I do want to apologize if my voice sounds a little bit different. I have felt awful for these past couple of days, so I'm trying to really push through this video, but I really want to make this commentary, so I'm going to do it anyways. But just so you guys know ahead of time, I am a little congested right now. As the homie Crafty says, I am more stuffed than Modern Warfare and Cold War combined with microtransactions. But I am extremely stuffy right now, so I do apologize ahead of time. I hope it doesn't, destroy the video too much. Alright, so first and foremost, I do want to say that I do understand that this video is probably going to get dislike bombed. It's going to get tons of hate, because I'm pretty positive that the majority of the community of Battlefield are going to completely disagree with what I'm about to say here. A lot of people hate the specialist system, and they want to return to the, old school, traditional class system that's always in a Battlefield game. But I do want to say that I really am intrigued by the specialists, and I think they're really fun. They're not the best thing in the world. I am a fan of the class system. I always have been. That's what Battlefield is all about. But do I think it's a very negative thing to switch it around? Not really, and this is exactly why. In every previous title to the Battlefield franchise, what is one of the #1 complaints from everybody? Oh, the medics aren't reviving me. They're not dropping meds. Oh my god, the support players aren't giving me any ammunition. You see, a lot of the time, people play roles not for what's in the role, not for what the role is made for, but for the weapon behind it. And a lot of the time in Battlefield games, people gravitate towards the assault rifles. There's nothing wrong with that. It's very obvious. Battlefield games are very large, super big maps, so assault rifles are probably your best option. Even though I do love dabbling with SMGs, I think they're great in Battlefield games, I'm talking about the mass majority of the community. If you hop into a Battlefield 4 lobby, what is going to be over half of the population of the whole lobby that you join into? Assault players. And why? Not because they want to go around and revive people, but because they have overpowered assault rifles. I can't tell you how many times I run into medics in Battlefield 4, and it's one of the main reasons why I just don't really even bother playing that game anymore, because nobody ever plays their role. But literally every single medic that I see doesn't even carry defibs with them. The #1 tool that makes a medic extremely useful in a Battlefield game to save tickets, to prevent your team from losing the game with less deaths, is the defibs. When over half of the population, they don't even use the defibs. And good luck getting ammunition. Now, I'm not saying absolutely everybody who runs support is useless, because I'm sure hundreds of you guys who are watching this video right now are superb support players. But I'm not going to have you guys on my team every game I play. And you guys aren't going to have me on your team every game that you play. You're going to run into tons of support players who only choose support because they get LMGs. And the way people like to play with these LMGs is they'll sit in the back of the map, they'll camp in the building, they'll be everywhere away from the action, which completely defeats the purpose of getting ammunition, because usually the people who need ammo are the ones who are in the action using it. The amount of times I have to kit swap in every Battlefield game, not just Battlefield 4, every Battlefield game, is just absurd. It's insane, because like I said, nobody drops ammo. The only people who truly run support classes are people who want to camp with LMGs. Again, I'm not talking for everybody, because there's tons of players out there who play support perfectly fine. You'll even see in gameplay that I have on here. I'm going to try to show you all the specialists across the board in Battlefield 2042, but even LMG gameplay in here, it's super fun. You don't have to camp with it. But again, I'm talking about the mass majority of people that we run into when we're all playing in open worldwide lobbies. The point that I'm trying to make here is that no matter what Battlefield game it was, the class system was never utilized correctly. So if they were to go ahead and say, okay, the community absolutely hates the specialists, we're stripping that and we're bringing in the class system. If they were to go ahead and do that, I guarantee you, I 110% guarantee you, that the whole community in Battlefield would not use the class system as it should be used. You would have medics running around with their assault rifles just so they can have assault rifles, not healing teammates, not doing anything, just using ARs. You would have support players sitting in the back of the map, giving ammunition to themselves and not anybody else because they just want an LMG. You would have recon players not using their specialist ability, spotting enemies, because they want to sit at all the way in the back of the map on the mountaintops, just long-shotting people with sniper rifles. Nothing would get done in this game. So EA DICE had to sit down and had to think of a way to work around this. How can we get people to utilize their actual utilities that they use in the game and use it for their team instead of themselves? specialists. And that's exactly what we got in Battlefield 2042, and I gotta say, I love it. I know a lot of people hate it, but I think it's a phenomenal idea. This way, anybody can use anything they want. It doesn't matter what class or what person they pick up. If they want to use an LMG, they can use an LMG. If they want to use an assault rifle, they can use an assault rifle. An SMG, an SMG. But at the end of the day, they don't have to determine what type of player they have to be in order to use that weapon. For me personally, the class system is exactly why I never branched out and tried anything new. When my team needed ammunition, for an example, I would never switch to support because I didn't want to carry around a clunky, very slow LMG. I'm a very aggro-aggressive player, you know, I like to rock SMGs, ARs, and even on the occasion I will branch out and use an LMG or a sniper rifle or something like that. My main style is very aggro, so the best thing for me personally is assault rifles and SMGs. Or even if my team needs recon, if they need spots, if they need to know where the enemies are all at, I will never go to the recon class and be helpful in that way because then I have to use a sniper rifle, which then means I have to, you know, be at range, I have to make sure I take every step very carefully. No, I like ARs, I like SMGs. So for the majority of my time in Battlefield, I always used assault or medic all the time. And that's not bad. I enjoyed my time with those classes. But after playing Battlefield 2042, it just changed my whole world. Being able to use any of these specialists while either wanting to rock ammunition, medicine, rockets, whatever I possibly wanted, while still being able to take advantage of each specialist item, just felt so good and clean. And I know a lot of people said the specialists are really useless in this game, but I completely beg to differ. I think the specialists in this game are fantastic. For example, the drone, the recon drone, it's phenomenal. It's even fun to strap a bunch of C4 on it and just fly it into tanks and get insta-kills. It's a blast to use, and also it's great in tight situations. People think you got to camp in the back of the map to use the recon drone. No, I've used recon drones so many times, hiding in buildings, being completely surrounded by 5, 6, 7 enemies, just being able to spot them all and knowing exactly where they are so I can pick them off one by one as they come into the building. It's a phenomenal feature. Same thing with the sentry gun. It spots people through walls and highlights them in red so you can easily beam them. The grappling hook, great for getting on hard to get places. The medic, being able to heal yourself and also heal teammates at any time of the day. It's just a phenomenal system when it comes to Battlefield 2042 and the specialists. And I do see where people do get salty, where things like meds, ammunition, and rockets are now put as like equipment instead of on a specialist. I think that's probably the biggest concern to a lot of people, is not the specialist or the class system being replaced, but the specialists no longer specialize in carrying that equipment. Like the medic in this game doesn't carry a med bag. You know, the support player, or, you know, I guess he would be the guy with the sentry gun, I guess he would be the closest thing to support, isn't carrying an ammo bag. You know, you can use anything you want. The assault class, the medic class, the support class, all those classes are now pretty much equipment. But I absolutely love that because, again, like I said earlier, it allows me to adapt to any situation in this game. Instead of having to switch to a support and use an LMG if my team needs ammo, no, I can go into my equipment, keep the same exact class and specialist I have, and say, okay, we need ammo, I'll put on ammo. Or, hey, look, it's a bunch of tanks on this flag, let me switch to my rockets, bam, spawn on, shoot them with a rocket, good to go. Oh, my team doesn't have anybody dropping meds. Bam, switch to a med bag, you're good to go. I see so many people complaining about, oh, why would I use anything else besides a rocket in this game? It's very simple. You don't need a rocket 24/7 until you know someone's there. And if you see it on the minimap, switch to a rocket. Everything is super easy to access and is super easy to switch to. I also see people complaining a lot about not being able to differentiate who has ammo or who has meds. And they want, like I said, the specialists in the game to have these things, so when they see the specialist, they know, okay, that's the medic, they're going to drop a med bag. Oh, that's the support player, they're going to drop ammo. But it's very simple in this game. Above everybody's head, it shows a plus if they have a med bag, and it shows a ammo box if they have ammo. It's the most simplistic thing in the world. So if you need ammo, you see someone with ammo above their head, they got it. If you need health and you see someone with a plus above their head, they got it. Or you could just find the specialist and she can shoot you with her pistol, bam, you get more health. It really isn't that bad of a system, I'm being honest, and I feel like a lot of people just need a little bit more play time to sink their teeth in. Because right now, currently, again, like I said, everybody's just straight meta-classing the grappling hook. I don't know why, or for what reason. I can understand, actually, because I know it's very fun to be able to get to, you know, hard-to-reach places and flank people with a grappling hook. But like I said, all the specialists in this beta were fantastic, and there's only going to be more. I think there's going to be 10 at launch, so if the 4 here were all different and unique in their own ways and a lot of fun, I can only imagine having 10 to mess around with, including all of the equipment that we're going to be able to mess around with as well. I don't see any problem with being able to coordinate with my team with this system compared to the previous system at all. You don't need classes to tell your team, you know, what to use. It's the same thing in this game. You want your teammates to run a med bag? Tell them to run a med bag. You want another teammate to run some ammo? Tell him to run an ammo bag. If you want another teammate to run rockets, tell them to run rockets. The best part about it is that they could still pick their own specialist. You see, before, even when you're playing with a group of friends, everybody's still beefing because they still all want to be medics. They all want to be able to run assault rifles. They all want to be able to heal themselves. Not anymore in this game. If they want to use a specialist that they enjoy using, they can do so without countering the teamwork of the game. But guys, that right there is my reasoning for why I enjoy the specialist system in Battlefield 2042. Again, I know tons of you guys are going to dislike this video and probably not even agree with my opinion here. But if you don't, like I said, open-minded here. I'd love to hear why you guys don't like the specialist, why you prefer a class system. And if you thought anything in this video was not correct, by all means, point it out in the comment section. Leave your opinions down below because I always love reading them all. And I like having very good discussions down below. None of that cursing out crap or saying, oh, you're stupid. No, actually think about a response and leave it down. I'll gladly read it and I'll gladly think about it as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both of those are in the down description. And also, if you want to catch me live streams on video games that are over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.